And welcome back to Hannity. As the only African-American in the Senate who was just sworn in today, Republican Tim Scott is already falling victim to one of the left's most predictable and pathetic smear tactics, and that being the race card. NAACP President Ben Jealous recently went on national television declaring that Scott and other Republicans do not believe in civil rights. Oh, really? Listen to this.
We have congressmen now, going to be a new senator like Tim Scott, who's black, who gets an F on our report card every year. There's nothing but room for him to improve. And we would hope that he would not continue to get Fs on the NAACP report card. We have Republicans who believe in civil rights. Unfortunately, he is not one of them. And unfortunately, his party, as you know, has really gone after so-called rhinos, as they call them, these Republicans who believe in civil rights again and again.
Here with reaction to this and much more, Fox News contributor Deneen Borelli, and from the American Values Institute, Alexis McGill-Johnson. Does not believe in civil rights? This happens to every conservative who's African American. When is this going to stop?
It's not, I think, first of all, let me just say, for Senator Scott, it actually is a huge deal. He is the 7th senator in the United States history on a day that we're celebrating 20 women.
Why insult him? Why attack him? Why lie about him?
Who are now in the Senate. And I think that we actually do have to celebrate. I disagree a little bit with Ben in the fact that we do have to celebrate the fact that he is there. He's coming from a state that still flies the Confederate flag over its capital. And that in itself, I think, is a bit of a contradiction for African Americans.
Sean, Tim Scott is the worst nightmare to the black liberal establishment, and that's comprised of NAACP, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and others. He's a black Tea Party conservative. They don't like it, and he shatters their lies about the racism that is running rampant in our country, because all they really care about is money and power. That is why they do what they do.
But this is Clarence Thomas, this is Condi
It's
Rice,
over and over.
This is you, this is every African-American conservative lives through this. Where are liberals like yourself to say, this is morally wrong?
But what I want to do is I want to separate the fact that Tim Scott as a representative, and I think it is good to have African Americans in the GOP. I think both parties need to be fighting for the African American vote altogether, right? I don't think that we should be just embedded in one party. But I think when a GOP has not reached out to African Americans in a way, when it's been the party of voter ID, when it's been party of policies that Tim Scott supports, that Tim Scott supports, Tea Party policies.
What's really warped,
these Tea Party policies of free market fundamentalism that never trickle down to African Americans.
That's a real problem. Left that plays in the only way all the time. Sean, this is warped on the NAACP's end, because they're saying that Tim Scott doesn't care about civil rights, and they gave him a failing grade.
He doesn't care about a path to citizenship.
One at a time.
Robert Byrd, former senator, who got a former Klansman, who got a 100% rating. He was an exalted cyclops.
There's racism in the Democratic Party. There's racism in the Democratic Party. There's racism
with Robert Byrd from the NAACP.
But he got 100% rating.
He got 100%.
What I'm saying is that there are
he
policies.
Got 100% rating.
There are
and
policies
there's no outrage.
that African Americans
need
to have to vet.
Hang on a second.
We cannot deal with the free market.
I want to get this in.
We just can't deal with that.
Let me show you guys
She agrees with it.
Samuel L. Jackson in an interview tries to get the interviewer to use the N-word. Watch this.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it. You want to move on to another question?
Okay. Awesome. I don't want to say it.
Come on.
Will you say it?
No. That's not the same thing.
Reaction.
He's another member of the black liberal establishment. I mean, come on, leave the reporter alone. What he didn't want to talk about was the movie, how violent it was, and all of the horrible language that is displayed in that movie.
Oh my God,
that's why he said what he did.
For slaves in the same way Inglourious Basterds.
He didn't want to talk about the movie. That's why he went after the reporter.
And the reason he was provoking around the N-word, and the reason why Quentin Tarantino was provoking,
he's only trying to do his job.
Because race is actually an emotional conversation as much as it is a structural and historical.
He did not want to talk about the movie.
And what he was trying to do was actually get us to have this conversation.
He didn't want to talk about the movie. That is why he was provoking the reporter.
So provocative.
Why is there the double standard with liberals and conservatives?
It's all the time, Sean. This is what we're going to see from now until who knows when, until we continue to push back on it.
Urban in Chicago, if you're, hang on a second, urban in Chicago, those words are racist now.
That's stupid.
If you're a conservative,
It's ridiculous.
Stupid. But meanwhile, you have a real racial attack against Tim Scott.
It's real racism and not this nonsense.
Absolutely. You know what?
Signal when it's real racism.
We got to go. All right, guys. Good to see you both. Happy New Year.
Too.
It's all the time.